so loud.
Niggas on my killing niggas as a kid. Since a younger nigga, I've been drilling niggas, mom, so I stuck up in my ways. Nobody ever gave me shit with this big chip, I had to get paid. Had this time getting going stay. And you know the streets getting lit. Baby, welcome to the party. I'm off the magazine, that's why I'm over retarded. Baby, welcome to the party. I hate the boy up and then I go skating a Rari. Baby, welcome to the party. Bitch, I'm a nut. Give me lit. Gun on my head. 1.5. 10 in the clip. Baby, don't trip. Just lower your tone. Cause you can get hit. This nigga not 2 MLB. I'll make a call in the store. I bet I kick down the door. I bet I send him to the Lord. Got a bad bitch from overseas.
Wow, great timing. What's up, everybody? I'm Hefe Picks. This is Off the Bat. And we're back at it again. Full day of baseball, only 2 day games. Guys, I am joined, as always, by my co-hosts, my fellas, my brothers. BBB, Alpha, Slam has left the building. We don't even know who that man is. Man in the back, can you hear us?
Hold on. Just say hi. You already left yourself in the stream.
What's up, boys?
That's you during the intro. You got to say hello. Slammy, we miss you, baby. We'll see you on OTB tomorrow. Slam is always here with us, guys, so just remember, he is the man in the back. I'm kicking you out. Before we start, Josh Wells, guys, Josh Wells in the chat saying no better way to start his day than off the bat with the boys. We appreciate it, Josh. Thank you for the kind words.
I'm going to start this off. First of all, make sure you guys follow on Twitter, ATS Spot. They're the people that make this all possible. Great new media company that we're partnering with. We see we're all over the place with them. We love them and what they're doing. So help us grow them, and thus we get to do more stuff like this. But I was really looking forward to one day keeping this whole man in the back thing going, and one day unveiling Slam, but he had a mask on, and then an unveiling. But it's ruined now. So
it lasted like a week. It lasted a couple days. It's probably all 5 shows we've done, 4 of them, he has started and taken himself outside. You know who he is. He's going to be with us. We love him. You love him. He's the man.
Anyway, guys, welcome to Off the Bat Baseball Show. We got a heck of a lot of games today, but only 2 day games, so a little bit more time to kind of digest, get your picks in on yesterday, which was 6 games started freaking right when I woke up. Let's go over yesterday real quick. I'll start. Alpha, you got the flag right behind you. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is exactly what we thought he would be. 3 home runs yesterday led the Blue Jays to a win over the Yankees. Alpha, I'm going to ask you a yes or no question and just answer yes or no. Are you starting to get worried about Garrett Cole?
Yes.
Okay. BBB, if you were a Yankees fan, would you be worried about Garrett Cole?
I mean, just as a non-biased, outside looker here, I think it is a little worrisome. He struggles early in games. He seems to be able to find his roots. I mean, I kind of said on the show yesterday, I think that he would let up some early ones, and then, you could probably get a good live spot. They did battle back, but then, Vladdy Jr. came in and just said, hey, watch this.
You know what I took from that game? Aaron Judge wants money that Vladimir Guerrero Jr. deserves. He wants the contract that Vladdy deserves. He does not deserve that money. Guys like Vladdy win games all the time like that with outstanding performances. We don't see that out of Aaron Judge. He has big games, big performances, but he's a big 8th inning home run up 9-1 guy, padding the stats of the meaningless home run. So
last thing, I'm not going to comment on that. We're not going to make this a Yankee show. I want to get to one more game yesterday. One more thing that actually really ticked me off. How are the Dodgers pulling Kershaw in a perfect game? Only 80 pitches thrown. When did this become what we're doing? When did this become okay? I have never – guys, no hitter, fine. Take him out. We see
he's
no
already
hitter
done
all the
that.
time.
And he's done that already.
He's done that. There have been 23 perfect games in the history of the major leagues. He has 80 pitches through 7. He just has to get 6 more outs. You're up 6-0. The Twins are not even going to work counts anymore. What? Just give him the shot. I don't get it.
There's one thing I'll say.
Make it make sense. No, Alpha, make it make sense.
I am. The one thing I will say is that when they did tell him he was pulled, he didn't make a bad face. He didn't look upset. He hugged his teammates and was smiling. He's getting up there a little bit. It looked like he was okay with the decision. The more you saw it, the highlights, It seemed like he was okay about it. I was angry in the moment. I thought you got to give him a shot, at least let him try for it. But he seemed okay with it. So, I mean, it could be a situation where the manager went up to him and said, are you good with coming out of the game now? Do you want to go for it? And he could have said, I'm good. But I doubt that's the case. You should let a guy go for his perfect game. But he did look okay with it.
Yeah, I just don't get that.
It ticks me off, man. It ticked me off. Like honestly, there's 23 of them in the history of the league.
You're robbing of us of history here.
Yeah, he was at and stop. Let's stop acting like he was at 100. He was at 80 pitches.
He was only at 80.
So
I agree.
The thought process was, and I heard the thought process. I think this is stupid. Is well, we have to take him out at 100. So why even give him the chance to even get an out or two and take him out in the middle of the 8th? No. What happens if he had like a 6-pitch inning?
The only thing I will say, it was really cold. I'm 100% agreement you let him try it. It was really cold in Minnesota yesterday. It was crappy weather.
Whatever, man.
But,
let's move on. We can move on to these games. I just like that really ticks me off. Really ticks
I got you.
Off.
I'm in the same boat. But
all right, boys. Man in the back. Start it up. What do we got? First game, rock and roll. A's Rays. First game of the day. One of the only 2-day games we got. A's won yesterday. The day before that, the A's were up like 6-0, and the Rays came all the way back on I believe Wander Franco scored the game-winning run. So the Rays haven't actually been crushing the A's here. Is this a good spot for the Rays today? I mean, the money line is so overjuiced. Maybe a parlay spot. What are we thinking? We got Fleming versus Irvin. Fleming had a pretty good outing. He only went three innings last time, but didn't give up any runs. And Irvin went 0-1, gave up 6.75 ERA and 5 innings pitched in his first game. BBB, anything for you this game? Is a money line parlay piece for you or not touched?
Yeah, I think you pretty much spun that up perfectly. I think they're a perfect, money line parlay piece. I do think they get it done. It may be scary because the A's have been playing some good baseball. They're hanging in these games, even the ones they're losing. Like we saw yesterday, they looked like they were going to win another one, and then they kind of fell apart. But I think they get their job done here. I lean to the under as well. I think that the A's, I don't think will score as much today. I don't think we see some all of a sudden, wow, the A's are up 6-0. You look at your scoreboard and what the heck, are the A's like good again? But I think today is an under and money line parlay piece with the Rays here.
I actually see it a little differently than you. I lean the over in this spot. Fleming did get hit a little bit in his first one. I'm sorry, not Fleming. Irvin got hit a little bit in his first start, as Hefe said. Gave up 7 hits through 5 1/3. Only had 4 Ks, but here's the stat that jumped out at me. He gave up 3 homers on 7 hits. So he does have the potential to get rocked a little bit. It's a lower total, guys. The total's sitting at 7.5. I like that number. Give me the over 7.5.
We got let's go to the comments here. I'm off this game, guys, but let's go to the comments here. King Poppy Sosa says travel day, so that's
a huge factor. It's a huge factor.
And we call this the getaway game. Because both of these teams are getting away right after this game is over. They're both traveling out of town. So good point. And I think that kind of speaks to the under then. Numero uno NEBW brings up something funny.
That's my boy.
Forgot to say something about the Yankee game. It brings up a funny thing. You see John Sterling's call on Giancarlo's home run
that cracked me up.
First of all, let me give you a little backstory about him. He is a diehard Yankee hater and a Red Sox fan. Good dude, but he will take any shot at the Yankees he can.
No, but come on. John Sterling and the camera had me thinking that was a home run.
It wasn't Sterling's fault.
Until the last it wasn't even close. I'm sorry.
It wasn't even close. The cameraman panned out to the sky like we were going to the moon. It was unbelievable. The camera guy should be taking off.
It's giving me Alpha. It's giving me flashbacks to the Angels season opener when Ohtani was like that. That was the worst. I still can't get over that. I thought the ball was out of the stadium.
Dude, I think they should do that more often. Just absolutely crush people.
No.
Go screw yourself. Let me tell you, I stood the fuck up, threw my hands up, think I kicked my drink off the table, thought it was a tie game to see a routine fly ball 8 yards into the outfield.
That's content. Exactly. I think they should do that just to get everyone fired up. Once a week, you just have an announcement.
That Ohtani one was, I literally jumped just to see a routine fly ball. Anyway, guys, let's keep it moving. What do we got next? Mariners, White Sox, the other day game here. White Sox got the best of the Mariners last night, gave Robbie Ray his first L. Robbie Ray did not look that good. Back and forth game, Mariners came back. White Sox ended up winning the game 6-4. Day game today, I believe the pitcher for the White Sox is making his season debut.
Yes,
Jimmy Lambert, and Logan Gilbert is going for the Mariners. We can get the Mariners at plus money today. They're you can get the White Sox at plus money today. Anybody biting on that, or is this a Mariners play? They are minus 120.
I'm going to be honest here. I am leaning on the Mariners. Lambert is not a great pitcher. You take a look at how he did last year. Jimmy Lambert was a reliever last year. He had a 6.5 ERA with 10 Ks, so he didn't get a lot of action. In his career, he started one game, and he actually pitched pretty well. I am leaning on the Mariners, however. I think they are due. Last night was kind of a fluke game. The weather played a massive factor in that game. And the rain delays, it was just a nightmare game last night. But I do lean the Mariners today. I think they do get it done over Lambert and the White Sox. BBB, what you like?
I agree with you there. I like Gilbert in this spot. And, going up against kind of an untested Lambert on the year, I think that it's a good spot for the Mariners. Last night, it seemed like every time they started getting some momentum going, like you said, the weather was just all funky. I was on them first 5. They jump out to that lead. All of a sudden, and this was after, like what felt like a 3-year rain delay. And then after every inning, you're like, oh, they're going back into a rain delay. And then, whoa, wait, they're still playing through this, hurricane. It was wild. It was a wild game. I think both sides were a little messed up by that. It was definitely a weird thing. But so, yeah, I like the Mariners here. I think the value's with them. I think the line's pretty indicative of it, too. I think a lot of people are going to want to, they see that plus money by the White Sox, and they're going to want to hop right on it. But I think this is a Mariners play here.
Not even
a good pitcher.
Not even gonna waste your time, BB. Your last 2 sentences are exactly how I feel. This is a very sexy White Sox pick, 4-1 on the year. Big time team with big time bats and big time pitchers. You just saw them beat up on the Mariners yesterday. Why wouldn't they beat up on them in this spot today? And I am 100% with you guys. I'm taking the Mariners at minus 120 odds. I think this is the value pick for this game. Move on. What do we got, man, in the back? What's our next game? Moving on into the night slate, as those two are only day games. Cardinals, Brewers. Guys, I'll be honest. I'll start this one off. One of my favorite plays of the day. I'm rolling with the Cards. Can somebody tell me, though, who is starting? Because the ESPN app and DraftKings are showing me 2 different people. ESPN app is showing me Wainwright. DraftKings is showing me.
It's Wainwright. It's
Wainwright?
Yes. It's Wainwright Day. Wayno Day.
Yep, it is Wayno Day, and I'm riding Wayno. Guys, the Brewers are 1-5 this year as favorites. You could see right there in the bottom of our screen. They are favorites today. They're also 1-5 on the run line. I wish I could get the run line on the Cardinals, but it's a minus 160. A little too juicy, but if you're willing to squeeze it, that's a great play. But I'm going to roll with the Cardinals money line at plus 115 odds here. It's Wayno. It's the Brewers. He's done this 1,000 times in his career. And to say I am unimpressed with the Brewers as a team right now is to just put it lightly. Maybe someone needs to remind Christian Yelich who he is, because he obviously doesn't know who he is when looking in the mirror. He's a shell of himself. And even though Burns got it done yesterday versus the Orioles, wasn't impressed. And Woodruff gave up 7 runs in 3 innings against the Cubs in his last start. And he's starting tonight. Give me the Cards plus 115 here.
Guys,
right, dog.
This is an underplay. Under 8, Woodruff versus Wayno. Woodruff is not going to have 2 bomb games in a row. Wayno had a fantastic start last game. He's 1-0. He did not give up a single run through 6 innings, had 6 Ks, no walks. Expect him to do a similar thing. The Brewers' bats have been disgusting this year. Disgusting. They haven't gotten any runs across the plate. I expect that to continue today. Give me the under 8, one of my favorite plays today.
Yeah, I've been talking crap on the Brewers' bats pretty much the whole beginning of the season, so this is definitely a fade Brewers play. I'm back in Wayno. I know now that I'm fading them here that they're going to score 327 runs in the first inning, because that's just how the life works. But I think this is a great spot for the Cardinals here. We're getting them at plus money against the team that has not been able to hit the ball well, and then the Cardinals offense has been clicking very well. So, I mean, 2 teams that are trending completely opposite directions. I love that we're getting plus money here.
All right, guys. Yeah, we're right there with you. Let's keep it moving.
Wait, you mean BBB likes the Cardinals?
Don't talk, because we got the Yankees coming up soon.
Yeah, I was about to say, how many times have you guys bet on the Yankees and lost?
Nats Pirates. Nats Pirates, guys. Nats Pirates. Good old game that That
Did
should
you
not
say
be
good old game?
that should not be. I was gonna say good old game that should not be televised for anybody. But lucky for you, Pittsburgh and Washington D.C. fans, you can watch this game on cable. Luckily for us, we won't. And thus, I have no play on this game. I lean the Nationals at plus odds, better lineup than the Pirates, but the Pirates have been not playing that crappy as of lately. But Brian Hayes, good player, solid contact. I think he had 4 hits yesterday. I got no play in this game. I lean the Nationals. Alpha, anything?
Yeah, if you think I'm touching this game next, maybe no action for me on this the matchup of the season.
Yeah, no action for me on this. The Pirates are not a team that I really want to play as a favorite ever.
No. Man in the back. Let's keep it moving, baby.
Phillies Marlins, guys. Before we even get into it, anybody think this line is off?
Yes.
Marlins are favorites.
I mean, Marlins are home 1-4. They're versing Kyle Gibson, who's 1-0, who threw for 10 strikeouts and gave up no runs. Yeah, the line is off. You are correct.
Yeah, this is I want to take the Marlins plus 1.5. They're actually 4-1 on the run line this year, but it's juiced up to like minus 190 here. I lean the Marlins on a +1. It's at minus 125 odds, and that's all I got for this one. But I would not take the Phillies. If you have a play on this game, take the Marlins. It's the value play here. BB, anything?
Yeah, I mean, this line screams Marlins, and the Phillies have burned me like twice in the past. Just a little bit with the first 5, but I don't know, man. I kind of lean with the Phillies first 5. I want to, I don't know if I'm going to take it because I just
respect for Alcantara. Understood. No respect.
Hey, Alcantara, you know where he started? Cardinals.
St. Louis somehow. Okay, perfect, guys. One quick thing to say about this game is though that the Marlins, this is their home opener. This is the home opener for Miami tonight. This is the first away game for Philly. I guess
there's going to be 17 people there.
There will be 17 people there, but this is going to be a good pitching matchup. Kyle Gibson's looked good this year. Like we said, he's got a 0 ERA, a .29 whip. He went 7 full innings, had 10 strikeouts, no walks, only gave up 2 hits. I expect we see a similar result today. I think Alcantara also pitches very well. Give me the under 7.5.
Okay, all right. I like it. What do we got next? Blue Jays, Yankees. We won't really get into what happened yesterday. I'll sum it up in 2 sentences. Vladdy had 3 home runs. Cole sucks. Tonight, we got Sevy, and they got Gasman.
Gasman.
I'm taking the Yankees in a bounce back. And it's my only reason to take the Yankees. They bounce back from these games every time, it seems like, when they have a pretty crappy loss. I'm rolling with the Yankees. I think Sevy gets it done or does enough to get it done, but it's really not on Sevy. I got to see this lineup get runs without home runs. You got situational hitting has to get better. The only situational hitting we had yesterday was DJ hitting in Donaldson on a single. Other than that, it's home run, home run, home run, home run. And if you don't hit a home run, we score no runs. I need to see the Yankees do better in situational hitting. I think they'll get it done tonight. I don't think they're going to lose 2 in a row. Yankees money line at minus 135 odds is my play here. Alpha?
I'm in the exact same boat. I think the Yankees are going to get it done in a bounce back spot. It's the reason I'm playing them today. Gausman did not look good in his first start, and I think Sevy is really going to have a massive year. Sevy's one of my favorites to have one of the biggest turnarounds of the year coming from last year. He hasn't really pitched in a couple years. Pitched in the playoffs last year, looked absolutely fantastic. Went 3 innings in his first one. I think we'll get 5 or 6 out of him today. I think he will perform well. Give me the Yanks. The one thing I will say, Brian Cashman, you needed to get contact in the lineup. You needed more situational hitting. You got Ian Finer, Cavella, Kiner, Falefa, Falafel. He's batting .5, 0.50. You add Josh Donaldson. He's striking out more than his career. Get some guys in New York who can make some damn contact and move the runners over. So,
yeah, I just
they're getting it up today.
It's a frustrating situation.
Mexican Jew has a great point here. He said that he thinks that they may rest Vladdy. I agree. He got his hand stepped on yesterday. He was cut up pretty bad. I think he does get the rest tonight. Lineups
I agree. I am also on the Yankees, guys. I think this is a good bounce back spot. And I agree with your point on I think that's been their biggest flaw the past few years, honestly, is they don't add contact. They always want to add the big bat. They want to add the Joey Gallo to strike out 30 times per game. And it's like, they need someone that, that you can't win off unless you get 12 solo game, home runs in one game, like it's
Yeah.
they're frustrating.
It's really frustrating, but well, let's hope they get it done today. What do we got?
I like them to get done today.
Braves and the Pods. Pods lost a tough one yesterday, 2-1. Logan Webb, the longest winning streak in the regular season, 22 straight games without a loss in the regular season. So keep that in mind for his next start. Who did the Braves? They got Charlie going today. The Braves got Charlie going today. Old, reliable. Guys, I like the Pods here. It's an even game, minus 110 odds for both teams. I'm going to roll with the Padres to bounce back. Pods got Musgrove on the mound. Yes.
Yep.
I like them. I think the bats wake up a little bit after an off day yesterday, and they get it done against the Braves, who honestly kind of have that like championship. Yeah, they have that like championship lull. And I still think you're getting value fading the Braves. So I'm going to take the Padres here at home too. Give me the Pods at minus 110.
Which team's bats are going to get going? I mean, we've all seen what the Padres and the Braves have done this year. Braves coming off their World Series. You'd think they'd be on a high. They got Marcell Ozuna back. He's batting .321. They got Matt Olson. The lineup's still stacked. They can't hit the damn ball. It is so frustrating watching that game yesterday. They got one hit through 7 innings to a pitcher that half of everyone who watches baseball has no idea who the hell he is. So, very frustrating team right now. I'm taking the under in this one. I know I got a lot of unders today. It's a travel day. I expect a lot of teams to be benching a lot of guys. Under 7.5 at minus 102 for Morton versus Musgrove.
Hey, I'm with you on the unders train. They've been hitting a lot. But in this one, I actually like the over. I think this is a good opportunity for, we're getting some value. I'm not, I wasn't trying to like rip on your player.
You're fading me? You're fading me, huh?
I think this is a good spot for we're getting kind of some value on these, like we've said, these Braves bats. I mean, they've definitely been sleeping to begin the year, but like you said, this lineup is stacked, and at some point they are going to wake up. I think us getting a low total here, I think we can get it here, and we always got the dangerous Padres bats on the other side as well. So I like the over. It's just a lean for me though.
Shout out Lee Barnes in the comments saying Ozuna sucks. So Solar better traded. Wrong dude. Yeah, hi Gray. Solar was better.
I love
but nobody's going to trade for that guy because I'm not going to get into it. His off the field issues are pretty bad. They're pretty bad.
Pretty bad.
Yeah.
Man in the back.
All right, what do we got? Last game.
Last game of the day.
Cubs Rockies, guys. Stop me if you think this is a mistype. The Rockies are 4-1.
The Rockies are actually going to win the World Series.
Here I am shitting on Chris Bryant for signing with them, and here they are just starting off hot.
Yeah, everyone knows once they got Nolan Arenado and Trevor Story out of there, they were ready to get their championship run started.
Right. Unbelievable. They got Freeland on the mound today. I like them, and I'm going to roll with the Rockies to stay hot. The Cubs also have not been terrible, but this is I think this matchup really favors the Rockies here. At home, we all know last year, if you remember, the Rockies at home were a World Series team. The Rockies on the road were the worst team in the league. I'm taking the Rockies at a money line of minus 125. We got the man in the back telling me that it's really cold in Denver. Tell us something that we don't know. Rockies, money line. Minus 125 is my play here. BB, what do we got?
Yeah, I'm on the under here. Like our main man in the back said, it's cold there, guys. It's super cold. That kind of helps negate the whole altitude thing. We get a little bit of the cold weather to help keep that ball from just absolutely getting nuked out of there. Also, we got two pitchers that have I think that are in good spots in this one. We got Steele, who started off the year like amazing, and then Freeland, who got tagged up a little bit in his last outing, but also it was against. He only allowed 5 hits.
The dude has almost 13 ERA. He also had 2 walks. He got lit up.
I mean, okay, well, it was against the Dodgers, and I wouldn't really classify it as lit up. When it's your first start and you let up a couple runs in the beginning, your ERA is going to be inflated, and that's why I think we give value in here. There's people like Alpha below me who see, oh my gosh, he's got a 12.27 ERA. This is an over easy. The total's only 11. He's going to allow that himself. I think we give 11.
Only 11. 11's high. People see 11 total. A lot of people like the under there. In this pitching matchup, guys, let's take a look and dive into the exact numbers here. Steele, who we talked about last week, he had a great first start. He's 1-0. He did not give up a single run. He went 5 innings, gave up 4 hits, had 5 Ks, 1 walk. Going over to Freeland, he's at almost 13 ERA. He went 3 2/3 innings. He did have 6 Ks. He does get a lot of swings and misses, but they do get contact off him. 5 hits, 2 walks. I like the under as well, with all that being said as well. I think 11 is too high, and the weather is going to play a major factor in this one. It's cold. It's a lot of runs, and I think this one is going to stay under, despite how well both teams have played early in the year.
All right.
I like
without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, we will move into bad beats before best bets. And as always, bad beats on off the bat are brought to you by, thank you, man in the back, Pickett. If you don't know about Pickett, make sure you find out about them, guys. They're a betting app, a social media kind of community app where you can get together, you and your buddies, talk bets, link your sports book, show your wagers off, have fun, interact with people like us. We're on there. We're posting free picks on there every day. So if you have the app, make sure to follow us. Now, if you don't have the app, make sure to download it and use the code that you see below you, ATS Spot. Use that code because if you do and you download it, you could get between $3 and $100 for free sent to you if you use the code below. That's code ATS Spot, and the app is called Pickett. Join. If you don't have it, join it. Use the code. If you do have it, follow us. I already gave out my free play of the day on there. Man in the back, what's the bad beat we got? By the way, the reason Pickett sponsors the bad beats is because there's a whole section of bad beats on the app, and I love it. It's my favorite thing about it. Go on there, talk shit with people. Misery loves company.
Yeah, I was bitching on it last night about the Orioles. Fucking Orioles. Oh, fuck you, Slam.
What type of bullshit is this?
Look at the camera guy. Look at the fucking camera guy who pans to the sky like the ball's going to the moon, and it lands 82 feet short of the fucking wall. What was that arm thing he did? The hell was that?
I want to this is a good angle right here to show you how actually unclose it was. The ball's already coming down. He's not even at the wall.
First of all, we got to say a moment here. Slam, that wasn't a bad beat. That was just a regular loss. You're just an ass. Just gonna put that out
That was
there.
just the Yankees not hitting a home run. That happens.
It's just the Yankees not hitting a home run.
90% of at bats.
Piece of shit.
You want to talk
Way
about a bad beat?
to something.
I got a bad beat for you. Actually, we didn't even get to mention it since we have a second here. I'll give you a real bad beat. Kevin Durant's point total the other night was at 24.5 against the Cavs. Do you guys know how he got his 25th point? He missed a free throw with 15 seconds left. A lane violation was called on Rajon Rondo. He got to take the free throw over again and got his 25th point.
Oh, yeah, I did see that.
That is a freaking bad beat.
Yeah, not a home run in the freaking 7th inning. It's just a random home run. A bad beat yesterday. Hold on. Orioles. I'll give you guys Pickett bad beats brought to you by the dog. All right. Orioles down by 2. 2-0. 8th inning. Run line plus 1.5. Down 2.
I told you. I told you.
Bad beats brought to you by Alpha. Hefe's not in this. After they score 2, inning over, we go to the 9th. 2-2. We're going to get this run line plus 1.5, right? Wrong. They score 2. We go down 4-2. Bottom of the 9th. We get 2 men on, and they still can't get the 3rd run in. Brewers cover run line. That's a bad beat brought to you by Pickett.
With that being said, Alpha, you want to bring us the call to Higashioka? Is Cole not even worth this
I'm
anymore?
not doing it. Severino to Higashioka. Best bets, Yankees style. First best bet of the day, Yankees money line. Second best bet's going to be the Cards Brewers under the 8. And my third and final best bet is going to be Rockies Cubs under the 11. You get that at plus money. Hefe, give the people your locks.
Rockies money line, Yankees money line, Cardinals money line, folks. 2 faves, 1 dog. BBB, what do you got?
I got the Mariners money line, the Cardinals money line, the Yankees money line, and then we were rocking with the Cubs, Rockies under. So little 4-pack. Let's sweep it up and let's have a day.
All right, everybody. Some housekeeping news. We'll be back tomorrow on Off the Bat, same time. Jackie Robinson Day tomorrow. We have a couple of early games, but
what time's the first game?
It's the Mets' first game. It's a 1 o'clock Eastern Standard game, so we'll be
So
first time. But I believe every single team in the league plays tomorrow's 15 games. It's going to be hectic. Jackie Robinson Day is always a spectacle in the MLB, so look out for our show tomorrow. In terms of Off the Bounce, no Off the Bounce today. There's no playing games. Off the Bounce will be tomorrow. We'll go over both NBA playing games. We'll preview the actual playoffs that start on Saturday. So be on the lookout for that. Guys, follow us on Twitter, please, and follow ATS Spot. See you guys later and see you guys tomorrow. Let's get it.